It's funny because I remember listening to one of your podcasts, and I think the question at a lunch that you had was, is it going to be the first female president, or is it going to be a federal privacy law? Which one's going to come first? And I thought that that was so interesting. And yeah, from that moment, I think when you raised it with, I forget who that was, but I remember thinking about it myself. Yeah, when are we going to see that federal privacy law? I think that it's helpful that the Biden administration has been very active in the cybersecurity and data privacy space. You mentioned the executive order earlier, one of a couple in this space. So they have been very diligent, they have been very thoughtful. And I think that one of the most recent pushes was that, look, we need federal legislation. I think the question is, are we going to have a federal AI regulation similar to sort of the EU AI Act and totally bypass the Privacy Act? Are we going to have this federal law that encompasses everything? I'm not sure, but I do think that it's more likely today than it would have been a few years ago, is what signs seem to indicate. Again, because Biden does seem to be actively pushing for that legislation. What the horizon looks like for that, I don't know. And I think a lot of privacy professionals are, I don't want to say disenchanted, but I think that we've been talking about one for a very long time. I am hopeful. I do think that it's coming. What form it takes, what role AI plays in that, these are all other questions that I'm not really sure, but fingers crossed.